Doctor, you are muted. We can't hear you. You are muted.
Okay, thanks. Sorry. Uh, okay, so I was talking about good words, etc., making them match, showed you the COVID. The COVID, it seems like a straightforward phrase. So what they needed to do was to create an interesting way to get you to notice. And the words themselves were, it's not a game. So they emphasized that with the imagery. I was on, that's where I was. Um, okay, getting organized again. Maybe I've had too many things open for too long. I don't know. Okay. Go to the desktop. Okay. Can't see it. Yep. Okay, and it was this one that was less. Now, the part of the problem with this one for me, and it may be cultural or just English specific. I don't think as a puzzle as a game. A puzzle is a toy. A puzzle is a fun thing to do, but I don't think of it as a game. To me, a game, you have to score and be able to win and things like that. So, okay. And if you look at it, doing the puzzle pieces, it's actually hard to read. And I'm just not sure what this picture says. It says help someone in need, but this person's standing there drinking a coffee like they just went to Starbucks. Do more, don't. Okay, so where I found these other ones strong, I mean, visually, distance, putting into the crossword, uh, fake news things you shouldn't say. Okay, kindness, contagion. So you've got dominoes with hearts, great. Spread the love, that makes sense. It's falling over. You can sort of get a visual with it, that's nice. And okay, so this one, they were really stretching to do, to getting you to do your mask. You guys know what this is? It is a game. It's kind of interesting, but I'm not sure how the words and the pictures connect. Ching Chang Chong.
Doctor, like I feel if I do this in your class, you're gonna say mask on with the background like clashes, like
It's way, yeah, absolutely. It's way too busy and it's hard. Don't touch your face, wash your hands. And then I don't see mask on. I'm not sure what those words have to do with rock, paper, scissors. Um,
true.
so we got rock, we got paper, we got scissors. Okay, so let's see. I think that's the last one. Okay, so those are some examples. I have, wait a minute. Let's just see. Okay, these are, this is interesting. Okay, and this is from the Lyric Opera of Chicago, and they're trying to get you to go to the opera. Now, this has a whole lot of text in it, but they're not expecting you to read it. It looks like it does actually mean something in case you do read it. Okay, but why angels sing and demons are tone deaf. Okay, and it asks the question, is opera a gift from heaven or a curse from hell? Now, I can tell you from my experience, it's mostly a curse from hell. I have been to 3, 4, 5 operas, okay? And I can tell you from experience, I don't like opera because most of the time, uh, the main character dies or commits suicide, and it's all just really dark. Now, visually, reading that demons is hard to read, and I'm not totally sure. But the notion that an opera is willing to say, is it a gift from heaven or a curse from hell? Okay. Sorry.
Doctor, is
Then,
it on purpose? Like, the word first and the word demon is hard to read on purpose?
yeah, I think they want to get you here to this line. It's sort of, okay, that's an interesting image. It's a devil doing uh, is it Say Anything? Is that the movie where John Cusack stands outside the girl's house and plays the love song? Okay. And it's, I guess, why angels sing and demons are tone deaf because they don't do love songs. I don't know. There's a whole lot of ways I can interpret it, and none of them are good. The Is opera a gift from heaven, a curse from hell? Okay. It was a
Okay.
bold man that first ate an oyster. Now that one makes sense. This one is saying, give it a try. Okay. This one's totally indirect. Okay. So the visual's kind of interesting and weird and bizarre all at the same time because it's an oyster. Okay. And then it's got teeth, so it's a mouth, someone singing, and then the pearl is there, okay? But it was a bold, so, and then it says down here, a quick guide to 9 of the most infamous acquired tastes. So they are listed, the 9 are here. It's not completely easy to read them. And with a poster, I don't know how much time you're gonna have to do it. But
So,
what it's saying is try it out. You think you're not going to like it, but it could be a pearl. Could be something you enjoy. This one, this one, yeah, this one I think is pretty good. Apparently my internet is unstable. Okay. So then we have, if nobody dies, it's not an opera. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, they're dark, etc. I don't mind the music, and actually, I went to Indiana University, which has the second best opera house in the United States. Is at a university in the middle of America. The best one is the New York Metropolitan Opera, and obviously in New York City. But if nobody dies, it's not an opera. So that to me, okay, maybe they're trying to appeal to the the sort of action feel and all that. Trust me, they're not action oriented deaths. How to die at the opera and live to tell about it. That's a nice turn of a phrase. Okay, but for me, I've already decided, so I might not even be in the audience for this poster. Also, not as strong as the Pearl. Okay, sex, drugs, and opera. The phrase is sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Okay, and then it says technically sex was called desire and drugs potions. So that's why it has the little asterisk. So it's saying that all these elements are in an opera. Don't know if it worked or not. Okay. Okay. Uh,
This is so true.
sir,
yeah.
I'm a little confused. We have a poster about the place in um, tourism. That
Yes.
one we did it activity for, and now this poster, and we have assignment deadline is today. So
No.
what
We
assignment we
changed it in
submit?
the last class. It's pushed
Okay,
forward a week.
okay.
Okay.
It will be what that one you show us or about the place.
Yeah, the one you're making.
Okay.
Sorry, since everything died, I have to restart everything.
Wait, sir. So the ad, like the ad for the places that we're working on, is not due on the 20th.
Correct. The draft.
The draft. So it's not
The
on the 20th.
draft. Yeah, the draft, because I wanted to come up with some things. Okay, so I'll get back to this in a minute. Because there's a number of reasons I did it and it relates to the words. But one of the uh, best ones I've ever seen from Abu Dhabi. Let me show you a place. And there is a number 5 activity that we're going to get to. I'm not going to talk this whole time, but it's called Ads of the World. Okay, so if you can see that, adsoftheworld.com. And this is a bizarro thing from Finland, but this is a place where you can see all kinds of advertising, award-winning advertising, etc. Obviously, everything with the triangle is a video, but I know exactly what I'm looking for. So the medium I'm looking for is print, because that would be a poster. Okay, the country I'm looking for is this one. So there it is, the UAE. And then I know I'm looking for transport. So we're going to check this in a minute. I'm going to see if there's anything new and fun in tourism. But we've got transport. So I'm going to apply those filters. And then, so we've got car safe, we got tailgating, car safety. We'll look at that in a minute, I think, actually. Atlantis to Palm, some exercising. This is the one I like a lot. Okay, because we will talk about it more in ambient, but this is the location, and it's all about the words. You guys find this interesting or entertaining, or now see
Yeah,
in Abu
every time your car is dirty, someone would write on it, "Oh, clean me," and
Clean
it's
Me
getting
Please.
old.
So it attracts attention, and actually in Abu Dhabi, it's against the law. They've gone a little more lenient recently, but at
Against
least
the law, what? To have a dirty car?
yes. If you parked a car like that in Abu Dhabi, it will be towed away. In public, yes. Or at
I
least
didn't
7
know there
years
was a
ago.
law.
Yeah, there is. Or there's a practice. So, but this one's fun because it's saying, hey, I haven't, because the idea is that expats or whoever desert their cars when they leave Dubai. There's sort of all these legends of these different cars that have been deserted, or why has that car been sitting there? So this is using that car, because people do notice there are a lot more clean cars than dirty cars. And it doesn't say clean me, please. It's stop riding on me. I'm using the metro, a whole bunch of different ones. And, okay. And wash me if you want. I'm still using the metro. Wash me if you want. So it's using that exact, but it's saying that the reason the dirty car is here is because the person is using the metro. And obviously, these were actually, well, I'm not sure how close they were to metro stations, but obviously people would walk and see them. They're in parking lots. You can see here, they're in parking lots, etc. And haven't left Dubai. I just love the metro. See, there's somebody did the traditional, please wash me. But then they just went out, didn't cost them any money, and I haven't left Dubai. So you have sort of 3 phrases: wash me if you want, I haven't left Dubai, and the first one was stop riding on me, I'm using the metro. So, okay, so that's a catchy kind of phrase with that. Let's go back.
Totally
And
loved
I
it.
just went,
Totally loved it.
let's just, even here, we can switch to, where is it? There it is, hospitality tourism. We're gonna apply, let's see what we get. Okay, so these are, I just want to see what this is. I hope it says something good on it for its own sake. Oh, okay. So travel for real, it's better. So surfing in Bali, so it's Donata Travel. I actually think they're in Dubai. So they obviously have a bunch of these. So everything is, wait, that's not surfing in Bali. And travel for real, it's better. It's using the whole VR thing. This is, let me see the dates on it. Okay. Not seeing dates. Okay. But you can see they made a series out of it. Yoga in Phuket, polka in Munich, and diving in Mali. In Maldives, sorry, Maldives. Okay, yeah. Maldives is a honeymoon place to me. But obviously you can go diving.
Doctor, if you really go to the Maldives, you really discover it's a family destination and in a lot of places. Not all of it, but a lot of places. It's family.
Okay, yeah, I think it's a family of two. Okay, never mind. All right, but that's just my thing of this. So you could just go back to all. Let's apply, but I do have. Let me just show you some other things with some snappy quotes on them. Okay. So let's just see. Wait a minute. This doesn't look like a very inviting way to send me to a bank. That's about child labor. Okay, these are political. Okay. This one's pretty cool. It's not specifically writing. This is about how the science of rock and roll, and obviously it was an exhibit at the Discovery Center, which would be a children's museum, something like that. Anybody tell me what this is? Let me put chat up so I can see. You guys could type it in the chat window. Freddie who? It's the science of rock and roll. Come on, somebody, type something in. Do you not know?
What, doctor?
What's the element number 80?
Iron,
H.
is it? Is it iron?
Freddie Mercury.
There you go. Who said that?
Star? No.
Okay, it's Freddie Mercury. Okay, so this is a science museum, and they're trying to attract different people to actually see. So they came up with an exhibit, which is the science of rock and roll, which I would guess probably includes acoustics, electricity, a whole bunch of things related to how, yeah, acoustics, I'm going to say over and over again, how sound travels, electricity, light. You could think of a whole lot of things. So they were trying to keep people's knowledge that they're the science museum. So Discovery is probably the Children's Science Museum. So you got Freddie Mercury. Now, somebody said this one last time, FE.
Fe is iron, I think.
It is Iron Maiden, which is a heavy metal group. Okay, and 26 Fe is a heavy metal, iron. Classic rock. Anybody know element number 82, PB?
Lead.
Thanks, and Aim, lead. Yeah, it's Led Zeppelin. Yep. So I think it actually is about the verbals. It's obviously super simple. They put it in a frame. It kind of feels like an Instagram post. It has all these other kind of things. This tells you the date. If we were in the place where this is, we would know exactly what it is. And that makes that particularly enjoyable to me. This one actually I find fun just visually. And verbally, it is cool. In spite of all the bad blood, I did really like Mulan. I'm glad I went. Okay. But you see, okay, this is a traditional landscape, Chinese landscape painting. And it's an ad, but what's this over here? Okay, a point of emphasis. And then it's even got the marks. It's all totally, and it's Hong Kong Disneyland where East meets Walt. And in fact, you can see they've creatively, they put the web address right here down the side. And I would guess this would be like in the Hong Kong Metro, because they would put it across a number of posters. So it's very cultural. People, you sort of look at it, and then you've got a surprise. So, whoa, okay, what's the surprise is the castle, and then it's Hong Kong Disneyland, East meets Walt instead of East meets West. This is traditional. This is traditional Chinese paper cutting with Tinkerbell in it. And there you can see they put it into the border, HongKongDisneyland.com. So that's where they're sending you. Another tradition, there was an era with a lot of blue. It would be like a blue block print. So you got East meets Walt, and the old Chinese wise man has Mickey ears. I'm trying to see if there's any. It's like each one contains one surprise or one super attractive element that I look over there, and then I come back over and I search the rest of it for what's this about. Okay, so all of them actually, the surprise is on the same side. And then, okay, but here, this is on the right, so they balance each other off. Here, they stick with the format more. The branch, if you started here, which you could, that's a very strong part of the image. The branch would take you to Tinkerbell. Then Tinkerbell is looking at the Hong Kong Disneyland. And probably in this one, you're more likely to miss East meets Walt. Okay, and then this one, you have them on a slight diagonal across from each other. That one's particularly fun to me. Okay, this one, I'm not sure I love insults, but I can get what they're trying to be tricky and say. If you're brave enough to ride the Montezuma road, oh, Montezuma. I get it. Roller coaster, you were brave enough to do anything, so he's brave enough to tell her she's fat. Uh,
Isn't that ad like it would go controversial, for example, in the US?
would be, huh? Would be what? It's not American.
Oh,
It can't possibly be. I should have marked it. I could. So here, even, I mean, it's even the idea that this is body shaming. So absolutely. This is belittling the notion of somebody coming out. And in America, you don't do that these days. Okay. So talking about how it could be brave, and it's talking about riding a roller coaster. So Hopi Hari, let's see where it is. Sorry. Go search. Okay. Hopi Hari. Okay. No. Yeah, I think they took it off. Not surprising. Oh, no, no, no. What I need is all. No, but it should be print. Let's take this off though. Oh, it could be in leisure. Yeah, wait. There it is. So, Hopi Hari. Okay, so this one's from 2014. It's Young and Rubicam. It's Brazil. So it's print Brazil. Uh, there you go. Strong visual, weak copy. Okay. Uh, so, okay, they seem to operate on kind of offensive things. So their whole approach is about pushing the boundaries and trying to make themselves memorable, which most part for me, I find that problematic. Okay, this one, okay, locked down but not out. The last living creature that caused such mass destruction was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize, was an avid art collector and finally killed himself. So this is talking about COVID. Do you know who that's talking about?
oh,
Okay, it's Hitler. Okay, and basically comparing COVID and obviously you need to do something to take care of yourself. I love the hashtag down at the bottom, lockdown, but not out. Okay, so it's down but not out, but it's emphasizing lockdown. This one's not really words. This is just, okay, we did that one. Okay, the New England Aquarium. In that moment, I faced a harsh reality. Tentacles take hold. I actually find these don't go over that line, but what does it say about me that I'm intellectually stimulated by something without a brain? What you can also see is they're using a lot of different fonts. So these are using the same. So this is advertising that these undersea creatures are ugly. This is that jellyfish don't have a brain, but etc. And actually, I relate to this one anyway because they're quite photographically interesting. And that's a man of war, but so they're the kind of things that this is the kind of thing that catches you and makes you think. Okay. So this is actually a travel agency. It's a day with more than 60 sunsets. And that's all the places they can send you. But this is, in fact, this image is Barcelona because you have La Pedrera, which is this one. You have the church in the distance, and in her glasses, you can see Sagrada Familia. A day with more than 60 moments. So it's Villeros plus 60. 60 sunrises, so that's obviously Paris. And that picture is the sun rising. Oh, there. That's. Now, this is one that's from Dubai. Now, my biggest problem with this, well, I have a number, is that the type is so small that we can't even see it. Yeah, can anybody tell me what it says? I'm pretty sure you're going to have an even harder time. You're going to have an even harder time than I am. Okay, so you've got these light creating a sense of motion.
I see keep a safe distance, but tailgating kills.
Yeah, and it's just so small in comparison, and it's buried in this line. And the sentiment I like, but I'm not sure it completely communicates. But the idea that, oops, sorry. So
I like the used Nissan and Range Rover because they're so common.
yeah, and then a big pickup truck to the car, to an Audi, yep. And then small child. So the visual part is there, but you're not totally sure of what the message is.
What's tailgating? Ah, getting so close to the other car. Okay.
Yeah, you need to know that. I don't have a lot of time, so I won't go into one of my rants. So it is totally unsafe, and you're putting your hands into the person in front of you when you come that close. And in spite of the fact that I've heard from students, if this guy causes an accident, the car behind is to blame. So, and that is worldwide. Okay, just don't do it. Okay. Wait, there it is. Okay, so even this one's, some of these are kind of interesting. So it's super interesting that it's in English, but you have the clear visual. These are firefighters, and they want to get to somewhere the fastest possible. It's the Beijing subway, get there faster. So if firefighters take it, which they wouldn't, but Beijing is a place with a lot of traffic, so you can get there faster on the subway. Obviously, I'm guessing there's a Chinese version. Okay. Doctors, it's like emergency people. So they, two serious ones, and then this one, maybe it could, actually that message that could be here in the Chinese. So maybe they do it this way in English. But even the idea in this series is like serious, funny, the punchline. So get there faster, they connect it in with what's going on. Okay, so I was looking at doing this, and I'm going to show you that I was doing a font test, and this is the font that I really liked that we saw before. So let me I'm just going to shift these off for right now. Okay, and I'll put these on this side. So this bottom one is "See Humanity in a New Light," which is the slogan of the Louvre Abu Dhabi. And then the one at the top is the one I came up with. And it is connecting what's going on in the picture and the fact that we did spend quite a bit of time trying to get the color out of it. So, and this is once again with the eyedropper. I got this color, experience the colors of a Saadiyat Island sunset. And so there's the Louvre. And obviously it can be experienced distinctly, but I'm using that phrase to also tell you where it is. But I went through and I wanted to, what you should do in looking for fonts, because I've had a number of people sending me fonts and things. You should not, I do not make your fonts overwhelm the rest of the design. So I do like this one. I still like it very much. I've made the conscious decision to make both of these the same because the hashtags and handles I'm going to do in a different font, something that's a little more digital. But then that will connect them together. Both of them include colors from the sunset. So this is not perfect. It's not prize winning, but it works with this poster. I'm not expecting you guys. But what you want to do when you're looking for a font is test them out. And these were the 4 favorites. I'm going to eliminate the one I like the least first. Okay. So why wouldn't I like this one? Anybody have a thought? I guess I can just tell you.
It does not suit.
Okay, why?
Because that one is prettier.
All right, so I accept that at one level, but at another level, you need to be able to talk about why it's not pretty. It's not as pretty. The other one is more pretty. It's more aesthetic and smooth, but partly is that this one is more childlike. And that's not really what I'm trying to say with this whole thing. So this one is, do you get that? It kind of, I like it, and there's a lot of things I could use it for, but for this particular poster and See Humanity, it just doesn't connect with or reflect the message of the place, the kind of people that go, and it's very childlike. It's just like something, okay, sorry, I need to make this a little smaller so I can get at everything. I'm actually, let me do this for a minute. All right, I'm gonna fill it up. Okay. Because I can now change it. I'm just gonna show you some different ones. See, this is a similar one. It is very childlike. Okay, it's kind of more cartoony fun. I have some favorites fonts that I use. That's not a font. But what you need to do is you need to experiment. So this one is called Grow Bold. It is what? All right, something's not working. There you go. Okay, that's also more comic book. It doesn't make a lot of sense in that context. We could do something, I've got one called Railroad. It's very mechanical. It's not capturing the artisticness. I think anything that's more in a human script has a better chance of being more aesthetically pleasing. And there it is. Thank you. And this is not that. So this is one I came across that I like. That's it.
Doctor,
Yeah, that's weird.
for like my draft and my submission for the poster, I have to work on the Illustrator.
No, you don't have to, but you need to be able to have enough control of your of the fonts, of your arrangement of things, of what you're choosing, access to fonts. Um,
Okay.
yeah, that's the answer. The result needs to be A3,
Because
and
every time I work on the Illustrator, like it gets me crazy.
well, that's how you learn.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, I'm a teacher. I have to put that out there. Um, so this one actually I like as well. So that's why I went through multiple ones, uh, and I've gotten it down to 3. I definitely like the handwriting, and as much as I like Honey, which is the first one, which is this one, I like something a little more like this. And actually, this is the way I write. I do not, which is why this one appeals to me quite a bit. I don't write cursive. I write in letters. So I like this because of that. But then I found this last one. And so a way to compare is to put the two together. And the Honey was nice, but it's a little too organized. And I think ultimately this becomes my favorite. So I'll take these two out so you can see it. As much as I love that G, but if I put that there, I think it captures the ebb and flow and all those things.
Doctor, I feel
Now
like this arrangement, no matter what's the font, although I preferred the initial font we started with, it's not aligned. Like it's all over the place, you know what I'm saying?
no,
Like
what do
see
you mean?
humanity in the new light is in the middle, and then Louvre Abu Dhabi on the left, and then Abu Dhabi on the right, and then the top one is just
In the
like
middle.
everything is scattered everywhere.
Okay, I don't understand that you're saying that.
Like if see humanity in the new light is aligned to the left beneath experience the colors of the sunsets of Saudi. Maybe it would look neater instead of it being scattered all over the place.
It's centered. I just
Okay, it
sent
is
you to
centered,
the
but
document.
it still is scattered because we have so many things
Please
that's
don't
left and
argue
right
with me.
and center and I don't know.
Okay. That is a possibility. We can look at it for half a second. And I'm not big on centering. Sorry, that's with the document, not relative to each other.
Sure.
That doesn't make sense to me.
No, I mean underneath it, not like right below it. Like a title and a subtitle. Yeah, but a different font it would be. So it does not look like it's one sentence.
Okay, that's creating too much complexity and too many fonts. And it's not totally finished yet.
Okay.
And actually, seeing it here, part of it is to test it out. You wouldn't do it that way. That's fine. But you need to be able to explain why it is or isn't that way. Um, yeah. Okay, and these two actually, the bottoms are perfectly aligned to one another. Um, I could potentially count them off of the corner to make them a little more similar. Okay. So see, that's a screw up. Oh, I ungrouped them when we were doing it in class.
Sir,
Yeah, sorry, Ain, yes.
it's okay. What if the place doesn't have a tagline? Do we have to come up with one?
I'd like you to try, but then
Okay.
if it doesn't have a tagline, then yeah, try, because that activity is a good thing to do, and it's a nice challenge. And I don't expect it to be perfect.
Okay.
And but I still, the point here is what I tried to give you was something that's a little more experiential. Uh, the one line is just about the place, but I still like you to try to be not just here. Um, I'll put my video back on, but not just primitively literal, which this is, but I've tried to give it a little twist to experience the colors and to sort of emphasize those colors. Um, so that's what I'm trying to do. Uh, okay, so in order to do this, I'm gonna, okay, so everybody probably has a little more work they need to do on their poster. Uh, oh, there's where I started. And see, the example is, I can take, so these are sort of my set of, this is, okay, you want to be careful that things are seen. This is not the size they're going to be. This is for demonstration purposes. Okay, so if I change them to white, that particular font's not going to work there either. In this case, I would, wow, it's really delayed. Somebody needs to turn their mic off. Okay, thanks. Go with something more Helvetica. Oh, that's horrible. That looks awful. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm gonna have to experiment with it more, but size, etc. The objective. And what I've done is I'm trying to get hashtags that relate and would try to connect people if for when it's on the Instagram. So I have put a class activity number 5. I will upload poster examples for you to see so you can see more, but the idea for you is for you to find a poster. Okay. So here's number 5. Search the web for a poster that contains interesting text in the form of a statement or slogan. These are not famous brand slogans like Just Do It, but something that is well written and engaging in terms of the poster. So I want it related to the context like I talk about. Put that poster in the thread. Remember to name the thread activity 5, and this activity will close at 1:30 p.m. today. So that's what you're going to be working on now. And the thing is ads of the world, great way to look depending what you're interested in. Go print. We could not, I'm going to take off the search term. Let's go to actually, where was it? Recreation, leisure. Just looking, so you can go in here, and if you do print, it's going to show you posters. Okay. This one is actually, I've seen this series before. Marwin, Reed versus COVID, the chief witness. So the idea of the mask is to stay home and read. So they're quotes from famous books. Bernard Shaw, being able to endure loneliness and enjoy it is a great gift. The chief, unwitnessed and alone, now yields him to his bosom smart. Tolstoy, in your seclusion, contemplate what you have learned among people. So it's, the book can be your mask and your protection. So it's making the visual and the words work together. I mean, not perfect. You guys might not relate to it so much, but you can find here a lot of different posters. And things like that. So what I want you to do is look around. You could just go ask Uncle Google and do a Google search of posters or advertisements, but ads of the world, you just adsoftheworld.com, and actually the link is in the here.
So only we find an engaging poster. That's it.
Yeah, one that you find interesting. And actually, I'm going to add the second part to it, which is I need you to tell me why you think that poster is interesting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what is it about the phrase, etc. I suppose if you wanted to find something in Arabic, that's okay, but you need to obviously translate it for me.
Noted.
Okay, so Ads of the World is now in the WhatsApp, so you can go to it, and I'm going to adjust the discussion board, do an edit. Five. Okay, text is called copy in the advertising world. So that will be up there till the end of the common break. And I know some people had some questions, and I need to respond to them about their text, uh, about their posters. Um, you have a little more time. If you send it back to me, then I will, or just point me at it again, and I will respond. Okay. All right. So I guess I should do this. Okay, Afra.
Yes.
Okay. Aang, yes. Alia,
Yes.
yes. Okay, Aliazia,
Yes.
uh, Aisha,
Yes.
Ida,
Yes.
Hasna, Hasna, Maha,
Yes.
okay, Metha,
Yes.
Miriam,
Yes, sir.
okay, Nof Ahmed,
Yes.
okay, cool. Noor,
Yes.
okay. I need you to stay after. I need to talk to you for a minute when everybody else goes. Um, okay, it's not bad. Noora,
Yes.
okay. Nof Muhammad, yes. Nof Muhammad, no.
I'm present. I'm present.
Okay, I thought
Because you
so.
said yes for
Reem,
me. I was like, that's enough.
Yes.
Reem,
Yes, sir.
okay, thank you. Sarah,
Yes.
Shaima Ahmed, Shaima Ahmed, Shaima Ahmed, Shaima Ahmed, okay. Shaima Khalid,
I'm here.
okay, great. Thamna, okay, doesn't matter. Okay, and Waydad is there.
Yes.
Waydad, all right. Okay, so I'll let you go now. Thanks very much. Noor, please stay with me.
Sir, please, can you read my comment? The chat.
Okay, all right, let me look. Uh. Okay, that's fair. Yes. Okay. I will. I will
Doctor,
mention it.
can you check
Can I
my
do it on
poster?
WhatsApp? Can I do it on WhatsApp? Okay. Okay.
Doctor,
Okay. Yeah.
so I posted the picture and the comment. I just want to make sure, double check with you. It's the thing you want.
I don't. Okay, I'll tell. Posted. Where? What?
In discussions,
Oh,
active.
okay. Uh, give me a chance to have a look at it, and well,
Okay.
I don't. Am I still sharing or not? I guess I'm not.
No, you're
I'm
not.
not.
We can just see your face.
Okay, I'd like you to explain better why you like it, not just the topic, but how does the relationship between the picture and the words work? And actually, that's actually a really good poster. And uh, because
Oh, you
it's
want
about
me to
home.
explain the poster itself?
Yeah, and why that's what you like. Yeah.
I explained what I like. You mean, no,
No, you
يعني,
didn't. No, that's not explaining.
you want me to to explain what I liked as colors and features in the poster?
Yeah, but this is mostly, yeah, talking about yeah, the features. Yeah, give me a fuller explanation than just telling me what the topic is. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Noah, why did you change your name? Okay. All right.
Doctor, is it fine to leave the activity up until like 6 p.m. or something?
Because it's you? Yeah.
Because, oh, thank you. Because I have a class after, and then I need to go and
Okay.
take
No, that's
pictures.
totally awesome. All right. So just wait, I need to,
I know what you're thinking about right now.
yeah. Yeah, no kidding. That's why. That's not exactly why I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you about something different, but I will. Unbelievable. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, let me stop this.